We're diving into the fascinating and somewhat controversial world of Maxwell Chikumbutso and his purported fuel-free vehicle. The claims are, well, extraordinary, to say the least. V2. It's got some impressive capabilities, but what really sets it apart?
Indeed. The idea of a vehicle running without fuel or batteries, it really challenges fundamental physics, you know? Makes it captivating, yet highly scrutinized.
Right. The scientific community is understandably skeptical. So, what are the core scientific principles that Chikumbutso's claims seem to violate?
Primarily, the laws of thermodynamics. His claims of an over-unity generator, producing more energy than it consumes, that directly contradicts these established laws.
Wow. So, the burden of proof rests squarely on Chikumbutso to provide irrefutable evidence. What kind of evidence would be needed to, sway the scientific community?
Independent, verifiable testing under rigorous scientific scrutiny. Publication in peer-reviewed journals is also crucial for validating such a revolutionary claim.
Let's talk about Chikumbutso's background. He's a self-taught inventor, which adds another layer to this story. How does his background inform our understanding of his claims?
His background, highlights his ingenuity and perseverance, but it doesn't automatically validate his scientific claims. Self-taught inventors have made significant contributions, sure, but rigorous scientific methodology remains paramount.
Right. His inventions range from a radio transmitter to a turbine engine. Does this breadth of invention lend credibility to his more ambitious claims?
Well, his past inventions demonstrate creativity and technical skill, but they don't necessarily predict the success of his fuel-free vehicle. Each invention presents unique challenges and requires separate validation.
Okay, the fuel-free car, the Scythe EV, is his most prominent invention. What are its purported specifications?
Chikumbutso claims an unlimited driving range, a high top speed, self-parking, and the ability to power a home. These claims are, extraordinary and require substantial evidence.
The unveiling of the Scythe EV alongside the Zimbabwean president generated significant media attention. However, there are allegations that the car is a rebranded existing model.
Yes, investigations suggest the Scythe EV might be a rebranded Kyi X3 Pro electric vehicle. This casts serious doubt on the originality and the claimed microsonic energy technology.
That's a big deal. This raises questions about the transparency and the validity of Chikumbutso's claims. How does this affect the credibility of his other inventions?
The controversy surrounding the Scythe EV certainly impacts the credibility of his other inventions. It raises concerns about potential misrepresentation and the need for thorough investigation of all his claims.
Absolutely. The alleged microsonic energy device is another point of contention. What is the scientific basis, or lack thereof, for this technology?
There's no known scientific basis for converting radio frequencies into usable electrical energy at the scale claimed. It's a significant departure from established physics.
The concept of free energy itself is often associated with pseudoscience. How does this perception affect the reception of Chikumbutso's claims?
The term free energy is often misused and associated with perpetual motion machines, which are scientifically impossible. This association immediately raises red flags.
Right. Renewable energy sources, while not truly free, offer sustainable alternatives. How do they compare to Chikumbutso's claims?
Renewable energy sources like solar and wind power are scientifically sound and offer viable solutions. They require investment, but they are sustainable and environmentally friendly, unlike the purported free energy of Chikumbutso.
So what's the general consensus among experts regarding the feasibility of Chikumbutso's technology?
The overwhelming consensus is skepticism. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and that evidence is currently lacking.
What steps are necessary to validate Chikumbutso's claims scientifically?
Independent, replicated experiments under controlled conditions are essential. The results must be published in peer-reviewed journals for scrutiny by the scientific community.
Okay, what role does the Zimbabwean government's support play in this situation?
Government support, while potentially beneficial for economic development, cannot replace rigorous scientific validation. Political backing doesn't equate to scientific proof.
Makes sense. What are the potential implications if Chikumbutso's claims are ultimately proven true?
It would be a revolutionary breakthrough, reshaping the energy and transportation sectors. However, the probability of this happening is extremely low given the current evidence.
What is the likelihood of Chikumbutso's inventions achieving widespread adoption?
Without independent verification and addressing the controversies surrounding the Scythe EV, the likelihood of widespread adoption is extremely low.
What are the key challenges Chikumbutso faces in gaining acceptance for his technology?
He needs to provide irrefutable evidence, address the allegations of rebranding, and demonstrate the scalability and commercial viability of his technology.
So, what is the overall message we should take away from this discussion?
Maintain a healthy dose of skepticism when encountering extraordinary claims that contradict established scientific principles. Rigorous scientific validation is crucial before accepting such revolutionary technologies.
What lessons can be learned from Chikumbutso's story, regardless of the ultimate outcome of his claims?
The importance of rigorous scientific methodology, the need for transparency and accountability in scientific claims, and the potential pitfalls of prematurely embracing revolutionary technologies without sufficient evidence.
Right. What is the future outlook for the field of free energy research?
The focus should remain on proven renewable energy technologies. While exploring novel ideas is important, it must be done within the framework of established scientific principles and rigorous testing.
What advice would you give to aspiring inventors who might be working on similar projects?
Focus on rigorous testing, peer review, and transparency. Don't let ambition overshadow the importance of sound scientific methodology.
Let's summarize the key takeaways from our discussion. Chikumbutso's claims are extraordinary and require extraordinary evidence.
Precisely. The burden of proof lies with him to provide verifiable evidence through independent testing and peer-reviewed publications.
The controversy surrounding the Scythe EV significantly impacts the credibility of his other inventions. What is your final thought on this matter?
Until independent verification confirms his claims, skepticism remains warranted. The focus should remain on proven renewable energy technologies.
Thank you for providing such a thorough and insightful analysis of this complex and fascinating case.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure to contribute to this discussion.
That was a great discussion.